What's going on? What's going on, Jake? How you doing? Checking out some Factory Town. I played it not a lot. I've played the early game of Factory Town. I've got a good general understanding of the super early on game stuff. But I tell you, this game has got just a crazy amount of depth. It just hit early access on Steam today. So it is available now, where it's been previously unavailable to the public. Now anybody can snag it in early access, which is pretty darn cool. So anyway, I'm going to start fresh today. There was an update today that made some changes for, I'm assuming, for its early access launch version. So I'm going to start a freshie today. Let's kind of go through and see what we want to build. How's it going there, Bebo? How you doing? I think we're going to go through the default scenario since I've yet to ever complete it. Now, I'm unsure on the starting biome. Part of me wants me to just go flat. But another part of me thinks that's going to be too easy. Well, I mean, obviously it's not going to be easy. There's going to be stuff to figure out. See, the thing is you're going to make it flat eventually anyway. That's why I was thinking about that. But I think, I don't know, we got plains and rivers. Mountain Lake seems a little more advanced. Same thing with plateaus. Plateaus, actually, I'm going to do a plateaus playthrough at some point for sure. I like the layout of it. Volcanic islands, there's the flat. Craters. Craters looks a little rough. Desert Cliffs doesn't look too bad. The foothill canyons. Oh, wow. Some big boy canyons there. High foothills, high ridges. What about islands? Now, the map won't be exactly like this. This is just giving you a general overview of what the terrain will look like. It'll have those type of features. Lakeland. Lakeland actually doesn't look too bad either. Swamp forest. I think let's just start off with plains and rivers. It gives me a good mix of hills and waterways to have to deal with to figure things out. Actually, I don't even have them all unlocked. Map size. Default is medium. We'll leave that there. Auto place base. Now, I got mixed emotions on the auto place base. I kind of want to place the base myself. I don't want the game to pick for me. And then starting area, smooth starting area. Let's turn that on as well, just to make sure we have, you know. Oh, you can start at different ages. I never realized that. Or maybe that, I'm not sure if that was there before or not. But that's interesting, because like I've never even made it. I've never made it to the magic age. I've made it into the farming age, but I don't even think I've ever made it to the machine age. Alright, let's do it up. Farms will automatically harvest nearby resources and replant. Yep. Oh, it automatically placed it anyway. Well, that's alright. I like the map. I got, well, let me pause it here. Well, I guess it doesn't even really matter. This is definitely a nice casual game. I like that aspect of it. What's going on there, Cyrus? How you doing? So we've got trees right here. We've got rocks or stone here and here. So those are both out there a little ways. But these little homies can swim, so it's all good in that regard. We've also got stone down here. I can kind of picture this as a housing area right here. And then this would be like starting farmland. Do I play DD1 anymore? Yeah, I play DD1 just about every day. I'll do at least one map every day. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get things started. We got to start off by gathering some wood. So we're going to get all these little dudes working here. I'm going to put all 4 of them on it. Get these guys on task here. DD1 is an awesome game. It's like it's like a drug. Once you start playing it and you get your heart set on something in DD1, it is impossible to put that game down. It's just a great game, you know? Alright, so gather wood is now complete, and we're going to move on in the tutorial here to build a house. Like I said, I think this would be a nice little starting clearing for a house. I actually have it on my hotbar, right? Number 4. What is this? Iron ore. You know what? Let's start as far as we can this way, actually. Keep stuff relatively close. Let's see, I want to give at least 2 spaces. There's 1, that would be 2. Let's get all 4 of our houses. You see, at base level 1, we can build 4 houses. So let's just drop them all. Gotta get you that seahorse. That's right. Seahorses are awesome. See, create workers. Alright, well that's easy. Oh, it wants me to make 2. Alright, there we go. We got 2 new workers. Supply the houses. Earn coins by supplying houses. So we want to get grain over to the houses. This is just like tutorial, a tutorial part of the game, but we'll follow what it's telling me to do here. Build a path. Indeed. Some of this stuff is by default hotkeyed. I need to look into changing those hotkeys up. There we go. We got some path down. Lumber mills turn wood into planks. Imagine that, huh? Now, where do we want a lumber mill to be? I've got 6 more workers to deal with, so I can basically put it anywhere. I mean, literally anywhere. Seems like we've got a lot of lumbery type stuff back up in here. And over here. I'm wondering, will it be closer to make this run, or will it be closer across the river? I'm going to go over here. So let's go with our first... Is that a lumber mill? Yeah, our first lumber mill. Oop, I need stone. Alright, well, here we go. Let's see what kind of path these guys are going to take. If I had him running stone from here back to the base. What's going on, Joe? How you doing? Alright, so he's not taking a path. So he doesn't have a way across the river. Now, do I have a way to give him a bridge yet? I don't. We don't have structural blocks yet. So let me just delete this guy. Sorry, dude. You're out. And they're just going to have to make the run. So they're going to have to bring stone from here all the way over, which is going to be a pain in the butt. But I'm going to be able to put a warehouse out here pretty soon, and then it won't be an issue at all. So let's let these guys take the long walk for the stone here. I think they'll go right through, right? Or are they going to go around? Nah, he's cutting through the trees right there. Alright. Dude found him a shortcut. Alright, now how many stone do I need? I need 5 stone, so you're going to have to just let these guys take a trip. Now what do we have here? We've got herbs. Got an apple tree in the middle of those trees, and then apples here, berries over here. Lots of forageables right out of the gates. Here's iron ore. Now where is coal at? This is all iron. Here's coal. Is that the nearest coal deposit? Wow. Well, here is interesting. There's coal and iron right here, so this could be like a little mini smelter. Got some taters. Got to get them taters. Now, as you expand out, of course, you can buy neighboring blocks. But, I mean, we're a long way away from that. Got a little rain today, huh? Alright, so these are gone. So we need these guys bringing grain from over here now. As the grain here has been depleted. Alright, so we've got the stone we need now. Let's get that lumber mill built. I mean, how far out do I want to put this first lumber mill? I don't feel like I want it to be super far out here. But at the same note, if I do put it way out here, well, that doesn't leave enough for... Let's put it right here. And then I can put a forester down outside here. Alright, we unlocked a grain mill, a workshop, a chute. We unlocked a bunch of stuff. Very nice. Alright, we want the lumber mill making planks, right? Yeah, that's all we can make. Some planks. I need some more homies out here. Let's, we'll triple homie this situation. And get some trees cut and into the lumber mill. So we got the lumber mill done. What's next? Supply the lumber mill. That's done. Collect planks. Bring planks from the lumber mill to your base to add it to your inventory. Alright, so I need somebody running planks. Let's give them a path to take. So it's not too, doesn't take too terrible of much of time to get over here. Give them a little roadway there. I think we'll just take one of these guys, right? Yeah, let's take this guy and have him run at planks back over. Now that's wildly inefficient. It almost maybe would have been better just to put a lumber mill right here and just have it run the planks over. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. I mean, I'm going to need a crap ton of planks, right? And I've got all these workers. Actually, let's do that instead. Let's take 2 of these workers off of their wood harvesting duty. And let's just have these guys run planks for now as well. Get to running planks, boys and girls. Alright, so next up, upgrade a house. Indeed. I need 5 planks to upgrade a house, so we need 3 more planks run in to the base. Got a little bit... This animated grass is new. I bet there's a way to turn that off. I'm not sure if I like it. It seems like it... I don't know, there's just something like bright about it or whatever. Alright, we can upgrade the house now. Base can be upgraded to increase the house limit as well. Indeed, what do we need? We need 10 planks and we need 10 stone. Now we've already got stone being run, so we just have to let that continue. And then we need to get our happiness to 4. Now how we're going to get our happiness up, I think, is if we had more food going over to these guys. Seems like that would be the way. Let's go ahead and pop down 2 more workers and get these guys running food to the other 2 houses that were being neglected. That should get my happiness up to 4. I think so, anyway. The rivers it put in definitely splits up the terrain. I may end up doing like an elevated platform or something down the way. Caliente, what's up? David, how you doing? Shiro-sama, what's going on? What's going on? Have I ever streamed Terraria? I've never streamed it. I've done a Terraria playthrough on the channel, a couple of them, but I've never live streamed Terraria, no. It's a great game. Wonder why those guys aren't taking the path. You'd think it'd be quicker to run down... There, that one is. I say you'd think it'd be quicker to run down the path, but some of these guys just ain't having it. How we coming here? I need 3 more stone. We'll just have to wait just a sec for these last few stone to roll over. Almost there. I got my 4 happiness, so we're good there. And of course, happy folks mean productive folks, so as your happiness increases, you get a production bonus, which is good stuff. God, it's such a long way to the stone. Part of me almost wishes I would have re-rolled the starting area. I don't necessarily like it. I like the river. I wish there wasn't two. I wish this was more land, or the big looped around thingy. I mean, look at all this stone over here. I'm just so far away from the stone. I picked up a Switch today, and then you look at Twitter and see the news that you didn't need it. I actually really want to get a Switch now. I mean, there's been a bunch of games that have made me interested in getting a Switch. But this just confirms it, you know. Alright, here we go. Now we're ready to upgrade the base. Alright, now this gives us a food market. Now, let me tell you, the food market is the win, because then it instantly frees up these workers, which is kind of nice. So I just have to find a place to put it here. Terraria is an incredible game. There's no doubt about that. See, I need 10 more stone, so we're still down to these guys running stone. I can do more houses right now, though. That's going to give me more workers. Occupied. Oh, I need to get rid of the path, really? Yeah, I think it's going to make me get rid of the path. I feel like I got these houses way too spread out. I did them in tighter groups of 4 previously. So I don't think I'm doing the right thing here. I was worried about this iron deposit blocking this back path. Well, let's see. Let's just fix it up right here, right now. Let's see. Let's delete. Let's get this fixed. Let's go like that. Ain't nobody got nowhere to go. We'll put... See, we've got the path running down there as a guide. And then we'll give it the 2 spaces and put another group of 4 right here. There we go. That is much better. More better. Alright, but let's leave it at that for now, because we do have 4 workers. Now, these guys were pulling grain to the houses, right? That one's already got a job. Now, why did this dude just run over here? That is so weird. I think my workers may have gotten a little... I may have them a little bit confused now. It seems like nobody's going to this house. Anyway, we got to build a food market. That's really going to eliminate much of my problem here. Now, what am I missing again? Oh, I need that... Well, I got plenty of stone. Oh, I actually got plenty for a food market. Alright, we see the food market, of course, is going to affect that area. Now, you just have to kind of picture in your mind how you want your houses to be. Now, see, I think I will end up clearing some of this immediate area. So I'm thinking right there. And then that is going to speed things up quite a bit with these food runners. So these guys can go to the market now, and it's going to automatically feed all of those houses. I should have 2 more. See, that was one of them. And was this? Yeah, this was one of them too. So let's get these guys feeding the market now. The run's a lot shorter too. Alright, so food market is done. Build a grain mill. Well, but of course. Grain mills turn grains into flour. Imagine that. Now, I think I'm going to go over here with the grain mill. Do I have... yeah, it's kind of, but not really anime. It's an early access title. Multiplayer Stardew is out on Switch. Very nice. Alright, now I do have structural blocks now, which is one of the things I was concerned about right away. But this allows me to get across the river. Which, you know, obviously I've got a crap load of farming opportunities over here. So let's see, we need to build a grain mill. Let's put it over here. I need 10 stone. It's all about these stone. Now, as soon as I get a warehouse, I'm going to slap a warehouse down out here. But I don't have that unlocked yet, of course. So just waiting for the stone. I need one more stone in there. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and get the other two houses down here just to make sure I have plenty of people. Plenty of folks. We good to go yet? Alright, grain mill. Now I'm thinking, I gotta remember there's gonna be farming going on over here. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put a grain mill. I mean, you know what? I actually think I want it right there. That's gonna free up lots of room here. So we want this one, it's probably only got one recipe, or we want it making flour. Let's drop two more homies down over here, and we'll put a third in front, because I know we're going to need them for a minute, and we need to collect this grain. And of course, grain mill without grain is no good. And then, it's going to want us to bring the... Yeah, want us to bring the flour to the market. So we'll grab the flour and have him bring it to the market. I want to unlock farming right away for sure. As soon as I get to that point, which I'm obviously nowhere near that point. We've actually got just a ton of grain over here. I'll probably end up putting another grain mill over here too. Just to eliminate this pack. I'll end up clearing this stuff out for sure, I think. Because we can do houses all the way back up into there. Alright, flour's been sold. Build a workshop. Workshop lets you craft wood wheels, conveyor belts, etc., etc. Now, it seems like it would make sense to put the workshop right by the lumber mill, right? Because we're going to need some of those planks going into the workshop as well. Down to the stone, man. God, this is brutal with the stone grind. I'm going to get another 2 guys running stone, because this has been quite excessive with the stone being so far from the starting area. I actually could be getting stone from here now too. They've got a path through. Here we go. I think that gets us. Workshop. Let me see. I kind of feel like I want it over here. But I need to make sure I'm given a path. I'm going to put it right there. Okay, the barn is unlocked. That's going to be big. I don't like having only one path right here in between. But once I clear these trees out, it shouldn't be a huge ordeal. In fact, you know what? I'm going to have these guys start getting the trees from over here. so it clears those out. And then we'll have this guy. Bringing it over there. Alright, so let's get a recipe assigned. It wants us to make wood wheels first, I think. Barns. Oh, it wants me to do a barn first. Oops. Oh crap, you know what? That other guy... This guy needs to be bringing it there. I screwed that one up. Alright, so build a barn. We know we want that barn. I've got the stuff already. I mean, it would only make sense to put the barn right here, because right now my biggest challenge is this stone issue. But on that same note, I could also slap one over here. I think right here's the place. I'm just going to slap a barn right down in the middle there. And then these guys that were bringing the stone, like here's one of them. He can now take it to the barn. This guy can now take it to the barn, and there should be more. See, there's another one. He could take it to the barn. We all good on all these dudes now? Let me check. I think there's one more. Yep, this dude is going astray here. Put him on barn duty as well. Looks like they're all good now. Yeah, looking good. Alright. This is a factory building, base building type game. Just launched into early access today on Steam. It's a single developer, a one-person development team, and I gotta say, the dude is awesome. He just talks to everybody about the game in Discord. Takes everybody's feedback very positively. Noobinator, thank you so much once again. I do appreciate it. Beacon of the Storm, you know, we're not playing DD2 right now. It's kind of hard for me to say. But I'll look real quick. Let's see, let's see. Let's see. Beacon of the Storm. I want to say I think it's Chaos 4, but I'm not positive. Yep, it's Chaos 4. Yep, so Beacon of the Storm, Chaos 4. So yeah, just got no particular map. You can do any Chaos 4 map to get it done. All right, now where were we? Create a wagon. All right, well we need those wheels get made. We've got nobody bringing the lumber over to it. So all right, let's upgrade these level 1 houses, and that's going to give me a bunch more people. What's going on there, Davy? How you doing? Let's get all the... Can't do the last one, but that's alright. But then we can grab the finished products out of the lumber mill and get those to the workshop, and then those will allow us to make some wheels. This barn is going to end up being full of stone really quick now. You know, I almost feel like... Thanks again there, Numinator. I do appreciate it a ton, man. I almost feel like a couple of these guys could be going over here. It seems like here the bottleneck is the output. So let me have 2 of these guys drop their grains, and let's have them run in flour until I can get a wagon made. What's going on there, Momzo? How you doing? Sorry, dear. I just reached over and grabbed the wife's drink and started having at it, you know? She's like, what the hell? Alright, create a wagon. We don't have the wheels yet, or we need these wheels going somewhere. And that yells barn. Because one thing about barns is barns are automatically connected to the network in this game. So having something in this barn is the exact same thing as me having it in my base as far as building goes. So what I want to do is put a barn somewhere over here convenient. I'm not even sure where that would be. Let's see. I mean, this just creates a really, really tight mess right here. I hate doing that. There's some... It's a little bit of a challenge in the game if you only leave one tile for things to go through once you get things developed. Because there's so much, they do have collision with each other. So they'll cause roadblocks. So you want to open everything up as much as possible. Let's see, let's grab the wheels now and move them to the barn. And then as soon as we get wagons, that's going to free up, what, 3 workers right here. Because 3 workers are going to be able to do more than the wagon is doing. And it looks like now the bottleneck is still our output on the grain mill. Let's see, do we have the wheels yet? It appears we do, so let's make a wagon. I'm going to pop that wagon down, say just right here for now. Now this brings me to that one tile thing. Before I get this wagon going, because the wagon is going to be a complete block here, I'm going to want to expand this out. And I don't have the planks for it, sadly. What I need to do is the guys that were running planks all the way over there need to start running them to the barn instead. There's another one. That will get my planks in way quicker, just like the stone. You see the stone count now is going way up, way fast. This guy too. There we go. It's going. What's going on there, Demon Child? How you doing? Anyway, there's got to be a way to change what you've got on your hotbar, and I'm not sure how to do that. Because these scaffold blocks I'm going to be using a lot. Can I just drag it to my hotbar? No. There's no, like, shift click or anything with it either. Alright, so the bridge is fixed up. And now we're too wide, so that's going to be way better. So now, I'm going to have this wagon grabbing 4 grain at a time and bringing them over, instead of having the guys run and carry 1. So, like, this dude can now go to grain harvesting. And this dude can now go to grain harvesting. So that's going to free up quite a bit right there. Actually, I'm hoping it doesn't strip this grain out too quick. Alright, needs a chute. Fair enough. Where do we want to shoot? Seems like, well, this all needs to be cleared out. The only place we have for a chute right now is out here, and this is like the last place I need a chute. Let's just bring all these workers over and park them right here for the moment. Let's just get a chute in. You know what? I'm going to have the chute coming out this way instead. And I'm going to have these guys start to pull from over here. And that will speed the grain flowing. Now I'm going to end up... If there was another worker. See, here we got a little jam up. There we go. So we got a free worker now. And I don't really need him right here. And it looks like we've got plenty of grain going into the mill. Not quite enough to warrant a second wagon yet, though. It seems like it's going at a pretty good clip, so... Why is that dude not doing anything? Oh, he's just standing there. He's got it down. Shift to store in the hotbars? Oh, okay, you gotta hit the number. Let me see. Let me try this again here. Okay, so if I wanted structural blocks, like say I want that on 5. Shift 5? F1 to F4 to change from custom hotbars. Oh, I see. Well, I want to customize my hotbar altogether. It's not letting me shift it, though. Let me see. I really want these scaffold blocks on there. No, that didn't work. Oh, crap. See, so shift 5, nothing. Shift 5, nah, it's not working. Shift 5, no, Shift 5 isn't working. I'm not really sure how to change it. I'll figure it out. Alright, now look, these guys are so productive, they're backing up the ramp. So yeah, maybe we actually can warrant a second wagon here, which is going to jack our happiness right up. Let's just get that done here. Have this wagon run into the food market. Perfect. I didn't realize there was other hotbars though. I wonder if you can do different hotbars. Let me check it out real quick. I mean, this is going to be a huge quality of life if so. Nah. Oh, it did work. Okay, so then let's put a wagon on 2. There's something funny with it. It's not like you'd think it would be. Or is it that I have to... Shift 2. Yeah, I don't know how I got that worker on there. But I'll figure that out. Have I ever played Grim Dawn? I have not. I actually have it, but I've never played it. Okay, these trees are almost clear, which is a good thing. Alright, let's move on here. Build a stonemason. Alright, we got stone where? There's stone all over the place out here. So the natural choice, of course, is going to be to throw a stonemason right here, right? Seems like that would be the way to go. Why don't we go... I got an idea here. Get all these guys out of the way. Let's put a stonemason right here. Now, I'm wondering if I attach right to it. Select recipe, stone brick. Okay, yeah, I get no input if I attach directly to it. So got to give it at least one space. So let's go right there. I'm doing good, Tusk. I've been... This game, it looks... For those that are just joining, you're looking at it saying, what the hell, you know, it looks really basic. This game has got massive depth. In fact, it has an end game. You need the... Seems like you need the item on your cursor, and then you shift-click the number to store it. I'll try it again here. This game actually has incredible amounts of depth to it. Alright, why is the rocks not rolling? Roll, rocks, roll! Oh, because I paused it. Yeah, that'd do it. Alright, so now we're auto-feeding our stonemasons. So these guys can keep going into here for now. This actually frees up. This is going to free up so many workers. I'm just going to let these guys come free. In fact, let me put my workers that are we'll call this the 7-Eleven parking lot here. So all unemployed workers come right here. It's about building a base and automating a large factory that just has, like I said, it's got a lot of depth. The end game for this game is still a complete mystery to me. I mean, I'm going to have to learn some things. That's just all there is to it. Alright, so stonemason's good. Upgrade the base again. Now I need to get these stone bricks over to the base, or I need to put another warehouse down. And I mean, the easiest thing to do is going to be to throw down another barn. What do we need to upgrade the base again? Yeah, we're going to need to get those stone bricks over. So we've got to put them in a barn. Or get them all the way over to the base. I don't want to share this barn. And I don't want to crowd it too bad. So I do need to be careful here about where I put it. But let's see. See, that's just way, way too close. It completely crowds this whole area. I don't want to turn it into too much of a mess over here either, you know? But I definitely need a barn here. And I don't want these guys to have to run halfway across the world. Alright, I can always... I mean, I'll end up moving all of this stuff later anyway, so I guess it's not a huge, huge ordeal. Give that dude a little pathway to walk on. And then as soon as these stones are here, we're in good shape. I actually could have put a wagon there, and it would have taken 4 at a time. You know what? Let's do it. This thing is filling up quick. Let's put a wagon here, and then... What the hell? That's weird. Let me have him grab that and bring it back over here. Alright, yeah, we don't want those in there. Alright, so this guy can go back over to 7-Eleven. Let's widen this path out and then put a wagon right here. Alright, now what was Joe saying? Okay, seems like you need the item on your cursor and then you shift-click the number to store it. Alright, like, I would love to have the wagon. It went to a different one altogether. I mean, it worked. That's weird. When I shift-clicked the wagon, it gave me destroy terrain. Which I don't even have yet. So something's funny with it. For sure. I need to get that off of there or I'm going to accidentally screw something up. Yeah, DD2 is still a really fun game. They're happy. It's getting, the updates are slowing down for it, and there's a new Dungeon Defenders game coming. So you'd have to keep that in mind, of course. We could always put another grain mill over here too and save these guys some of this run. You know, I think I will, just to get this stuff all cleared out. Let's put another grain mill here. This is going to jack my happiness way up through the roof too. Have it making flour. Have this guy is bringing this grain all the way over here. And then, I don't have belts yet, so I can't automate the flour in. But we can make it pretty dang easy for a wagon. See how this is going to do. Actually, a wagon is way overkill. It's just going to end up running one at a time. I mean, as soon as I get belts, I can belt them right in. That's what I did. I mean, this is where I would make a wagon. So if I click on this, it's going to have me make a wagon. Oh, you mean when it's selected like that, maybe? Oh, there we go. I see what you're saying. Nice. Alright, well, let me fix my hotbars then. This is game-changing, Joe. Game-changing. 6. So we got scaffolding on 6. So we got people paths, chutes, houses, wagons, scaffolding. Actually, I think that's good for right now. Nice, nice, nice. I thought you meant just have your cursor over it. I didn't realize you meant, like, actually be in build mode or whatever for it. Well, that's awesome. Alright. Now what next? Upgrade the base again. Derp. I got sidetracked there. We're still waiting for 20 stone bricks. We've only got 4 of them. How can that be? Huh. Weird. Alright, well, we need a wagon right here to grab these stone bricks. There we go. We can make that bad boy now. Alright. 20. We're at 19. Alright, so let's upgrade this bad boy again. Max house level to 4. We've got the school, and we've got a general store. Alright, so this kind of... I'm coming to the end of the tutorial. H toggles the hotbar. Oh, nice. I'm good with the hotbar being there. Alright, so next we need a general store. Now the general store I'm going to plop right next to this. All about them stone bricks. Need these stone bricks getting pumped out. Might crank this one up a notch. Looks like the input is lagging on me now. Let's add a worker there, get another 25%. Let's add 2 workers. There we go. That should help quite a bit. Alright, here we go. General store. Now, I can put the general store directly next to it, or I can give it the 2 spaces, which I really do like to do. And it's still within that housing ring, so I'm good there. It's still going to cover all those. Actually, oop, crap. It's not covering the last house. Let me see. I need it to cover that last house too. I guess here I'll just leave 1 space in between, because there will be room for them to go around. Let me make sure that I'm going to be leaving them room for it to go around. Let me not Let me not derp this up here. Alright. Anyway, we got the general store down. Now we're going to need to earn red coin. Now you earn red coin by bringing items to the general store to auto sell to the houses. And the first item I think I could bring would be the bricks. Now I don't want to use up all my bricks, but obviously I've got to start earning the red coin. So we'll just stick that dude on delivery duty, and he's just going to bring one brick to the general store at a time. What's this dude doing? Somebody else needs to go to 7-Eleven, I think. Is your wife playing it, Joe? I know you mentioned she might play it. It is very clicky. Alright, we got the red coin earned. Now we got to build a school. Schools are where all the research takes place. Now, building a school is going to be twofold. You build a school, it does nothing for you. You got to supply it with paper. So I would need another lumber mill going. But first things first, let's get a school built. And this we can really put absolutely anywhere. So I'm going to throw it here, as I'm just pretty much running out of space here. Actually, you know, you do want to put it near where your paper mill would be. I'm actually missing some stuff to even build it anyway. Let's see. What was it again? Oh, I need this stone. Oh, we burned all the stone out of the storage. Holy crap. It's because the stonemason is going. Wow. Alright, well, let me slow this up. Or we could just put down more workers. We got room for 2 more. Let's just drop them. Oh, and I had the unemployed guys, too. Let's see. So we take this dude. He's going to grab stone and go to the barn. He's going to go grab stone and go to the barn. Let's put everybody over here actually clearing this stone and putting it into the barn. I want you to move this pile of rocks from here to over here. Now go. No, it's not free to play, Killian. It just hit early access on Steam today. You do have to pay to play it, though. So this should just jack that stone right up in my storage, but it seems like this stonemason is still draining it quicker than I can put it in. I'm gonna have to slow this process up a little bit here. So I tell you what, let's let it drop that stone. Let's take that wagon and put it over here for the moment. We'll just park it there for a second. And let this stonemason build up some blocks, because we've actually got a bunch of stone blocks in storage already. Now the stone should start jacking up as soon as this roadblock hits. Jeez, man, that is a lot of rocks going in there. You see that, how they, what I was talking about with the collision being a little wonky. It's because I only have this one gap here, and that's the closest point. Now I could kind of resolve that by putting a path in, because if you can manipulate the AI a little. If this tile here doesn't have a path, but this one does, then it's going to calculate it as quicker to go to here than it is to here. So just kind of manipulate the AI just a tiny bit. Alright, those guys are slinging it in there now, so we're good. Let's see, where do we want the school? Not enough population capacity. Alright, I need to upgrade some houses. We never did that one. And then we can actually take a few of these up, because I do have plenty of stone brick. So let's take a few of these up to level 3. And then get that school down. Now this one, like I said, I need it to be near a lumber mill. I mean, I'm tempted to just pop it right there. There's just so many trees. I wish I would have double checked what I was clicking with the base, because like I would have loved to have had the base right here instead of where it is, because this would be a perfect little area for the school. But there's not enough room to put a lumber mill and all that stuff back here, and I need access to the water for the lumber mill. There's fishes in the water. Nice. You know what? Let's just put it right here. Actually, we'll put the school right across the river. Meaning, you guys will have to see what I'm talking about. Where did it go? We'll put the school here. And then we'll put... What is it? It's going to be a... The lumber mills make the paper, right? Yeah, okay. So then we need a lumber mill right here that needs access to water. You see here it's blue? That means it has water access. So there we go. We got a lumber mill right there now. Now we want this lumber mill making paper. See, and it's sucking the water right up out of the river. So now we're going to have very little of a distance for our paper to have to travel. In fact, I will probably end up... Let's just do it right now. Putting a little something right there for our little paper carrier to walk back and forth on where he stays out of the road. And what do we want to research first? Farming, I believe, is where it's at. Let's definitely go farming first. So our farming is researching away, and we just need to get it some paper. So now I need wood going to the lumber mill. How do I want to do that? I'm thinking I want to clear this little patch up front first. Let's grab a couple. Let's grab a couple of homies here, and have them bring in wood over. You know what? Let's do one more. God dang it! I keep hitting 2 instead of 1. We'll have him bring in wood over as well. And then we'll have one right here that is going to run paper back and forth. So we want this guy grabbing paper and dropping it at the school. Now he should end up going in between. I thought he would go right here. Apparently not. Let me see. See if I can give him a little bit better space down here. I want him out of the road. See if I can get him to stay right there. There we go. Good job, little dude. Alright, so we got our research going. We've got to complete the research, and as soon as we complete the research, I think it is the end of the tutorial. And then it'll be full-on sandbox from there. And I've got just a mess over here. There's no doubt about it. Alright, I can get 4 more houses down. Let's check out the range. Kind of tempted to go up with them. And then I've also got space here and back here even, huh? I mean, there's no reason not to throw some in back over here since I'm not using this area. That's too far back, huh? I want the 2 tiles. Then I'm going to want 2 tiles here as well. There we go. Alright, we got to let that complete, which is going to take a minute or 2. What are we even at? Does it tell us? Oh, here we go, 17 to 25, so it's actually cooking right along quite nicely. Oh wow, these guys drained all that grain out of there. I need to get this farming done, because popping a farm over here and turning this into my first big farm is going to be good. It's going to free up all of these little dudes that are running this grain over right here too, because I'm going to automate it and just have it running directly into the grain mill. So yes please, would love a farm. Alright, we got a ton there now. I think it's time to start grabbing blocks again. I should have watched that. As soon as my production stopped, I should have... Alright, here we go. See, we got animal pasture, a farm, and new research available medicine. Alright, so... let's get our research going first. I think basic logistics for the animal pasture. Well, I can't make the belts without an animal pasture. So let's go animal pasture first. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now we can get some farming going on at last. At last. What buildings? Guess you gotta build a farm before you can do any farming. Alright, I need 10 of these stone bricks to make it over to the barn. It shouldn't take too long. But yeah, first farm will go right here. It'll be good. It'll be all I've ever asked for. It's gonna be a good area. So is that, yeah, end of tutorial. I thought that was the one. It takes you through, it actually is a good tutorial. It walks you through the basic steps of the game, gets you to the point where you're learning to research on your own. I like it. Let's see, farm right here. Man, I wish I could get it over. Oh, right there, it gets the water. Nice. So I got a farm that I don't have to water. Alright, this is beautiful. Because now... I think I should just be able to put the stuff direct in, right? Yeah. And that is going to eliminate all of this. And it's going to free up all these workers. Let's have them drop their stuff. Great, there's a guy in there. I'm never going to be able to get targeted. Oh no, I got him. Alright, let's have him drop off his stuff too. And then we'll send both of these guys over here to Chillaxin Town Square. And we good there. Now, you know, I'm going to want more grain in the ground over here. But I can plant that. Having access to the water is a big deal because then I don't have to put a well. And what do we got here? We got 2 more dudes that are freed up. Let's have them drop their stuff. Am I going to be able to get him targeted? Oh man, really? Oh, I got him. How lucky. Alright. Alright, have him drop his stuff. What's going on there, Liam? How you doing? And we'll bring these guys back over to Town Square to chillax with the homies. And looking good. So where, now, when I do an animal pasture, I'm going to want a different mill setup because the mill is going to want to turn into, you know, I'm going to want to turn the mill into, actually, I can get that going now. Basically, I want an animal pasture over here, so I'm getting poo. And then the poo, I'm going to drop off at the farm as fertilizer. I'm going to need a barn over here as well. So, let's see, where do we want a barn? I guess kind of, it's similar. This game is, I didn't play through Kingdoms and Castles, but this game is, it's more about automation and creating a factory. Like, there will be, when this is all done, there will be belts going all over this entire thing. Plus on all across different tiles. You know, it's just going to be a big, huge automated bit of craziness. So I'm not really sure how close that would be to Kingdoms and Castles, to be honest. Alright, so we need to pick our next research, which is going to be basic logistics, I think. And then now we want to duplicate this whole setup and create a pasture out here. And I think, to be honest with you, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to put a well in and not worry about where it's at, because this is obviously a very dense grain area. So I'm going to want to get a farm here. That's going to give me a lot more early grain, so to speak. And how do we want it? Let's see, it's got access to 24. Crap, I just placed it. It's not where I wanted it, dang it. I'm getting all clicky. Let me see. See, access to 24. Here it's got access to 31. But god, that hill sucks. I mean, I could flatten it. It's 31 there. 26 there. I mean, there's the spot right there. So let's just put it in. I'll end up flattening out this hill over here. Oops. God dang it. I'm just hitting wrong stuff like crazy here now. I finally got hotkeys. Now I'm hitting the wrong ones. Alright, so from the farm, what do we want? We want another... I need to clear a few of these resources out, actually. Or maybe I can go down and out. Or maybe I'll just put my pasture right down here. Or I need the grain mill first. Grain mill first, okay. I'm still learning the game there, Liam, so I'm just screwing around. The future is not DD2 there, M. Christoph. The future is DD3. 100% for sure. Alright, so we got a grain mill. Now let's run chutes. I mean, DD2 is already, for a lot of players' eyes, like me, myself, I've already been playing DD2 for 5 years. Alright, so we got a little derp area here. We're going to have to flatten this bit of terrain to be able... The chutes are not... They won't go uphill, of course. It's gravity, you know? That damn gravity thing again. However, I can go to tools and flatten terrain. It costs a bunch. But now we have a nice flat surface here that the chute should just go right down. Yep, there we go. Alright, now we want this guy making animal feed. And there we go, and that is all automated, no workers required. Now we're going to want a pasture. Now I kind of want to put the pasture by the water, but at the same note, I don't want to kind of infringe on this farm. I could put the pasture right behind, but that's just not the best spot for it, you know? Let's see. I mean, don't get me wrong there. I'm not bashing y'all. I love me some DD2. You guys know that. I've played the game thousands of hours. But I'm ready. I am definitely ready. Now, one thing I could do is put... Well, I don't want the pasture by town. Then the houses will smell like horse poo. So that's no good. I could put a pasture right next to the grain mill. which would make life pretty dang easy, but it wouldn't be automated. I mean, it would be automated with a wagon. And it would need a well. I almost wish I would have put the grain mill over here and just put the pasture over here. I don't want to make this area too much of a train wreck because I want to use this for other stuff. Decisions. I mean, the best place to put the pasture would be right here, but then it's going to be getting in on this farm, and the farm already has some limited resources. I could put, you know what, I'm just going to put the pasture right next to it. To hell with it. So I'm going to need a well. It's not the end of the world, you know? I'm going to need a well anyway for this. So, yeah, no big deal. Let's see, let's give it 2 spots, though. And let's get that pasture in, because I need to poo. Can't do nothing without the poo. Alright, and what do we want to create at our pasture? I think the first thing we want to create is wool, because wool is going to give us wool and fertilizer. So we're going to get the best of both worlds there. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we're going to need to automate this process by putting a wagon here. And we'll have the wagon bring the feed over, and it should just go back and forth right there. It's not, I wanted it with chutes, but obviously the grain mill's only got the one output on the front. I mean, I could have I guess, bent it around and put it up like that. Or no, it wouldn't even work. It's going to need conveyor belts anyway. So that's all fine. Now the pasture is going to need what? The pasture needs water. These things want to, they want to eat and whatnot. So let's get a well down. And where do we want it? Thinking right there is right outside of the... Yeah, that's perfect. Because then I can make a path right there, put another... Or I got a homie already. Let's move a homie over here. What's the bottleneck here? Oh, I don't have any more... The grain's not growing fast enough. Output is 10. Oh no, I got a mess here. Are these... What happened? Why did the chute stop? Let me put down a fresh chute and see. Now why on earth is the grain mill not taking... Do I need to move it over one, maybe? I'm not sure why that's shut off all of a sudden. That is very weird. Why would that have shut off like that? I'm not really sure here, to be honest. Is that not a correct input? Well, I mean, I could do this then. Let's go this way. That way. And then that way? No, something's up with my farm. I'm thinking the farm may have just ran out of grain. Or no, it says the output is full. So I don't understand why this stuff is not grabbing. Why don't I have the input correct here? No, it's showing on the out. What is going on with my farm here? It was doing fine, dang it. It's like it wants to come out, but it's not going in. And that's not on a hill. Let me see. Let me try putting some supports here. And that's not working either. That is so weird. Unless this is elevated slightly higher than this is the only thing I can figure. But it looks completely flat. It doesn't look like it's on a different elevation. It's as far down as I can get to look at it. Let me see. Well, I mean, the easy answer here is to sell the farm and then replace it. So let's do that. See if that fixes it. Yeah, I do not know why this is not working. I mean, it shows it on the deal. Tell you what I can do. Let me sell the grain mill then and see if the problem is with the grain mill. And this was making flour. That is so strange. I just have no clue why that stopped working now. I'll try it at a different angle. I don't know. Well, rather than sit here and struggle with it, what I'm going to do is just do it the easy way. And put a dude right there and have him transferring it. There, that resolves that problem. And then these guys can be back on duty, taking the stuff over to the market. Or where's the food market? There it is. Oh crap, I put the general store here instead of here. Ah. That's alright. Yeah, I just have no idea why that's not working. Get some fertilizer going down here, though. Because we do have plenty of poo. Now, the grain mill, if you look in the top right, it shows the input and output. So the grain mill definitely wasn't full. I'm not really sure exactly what happened. I'm sure it's probably just something buggy. Because it was working. And then it stopped. Ah, this poor little river is going to be completely choked off here in a minute, though. So, I feel like I should go with a wagon here instead. To move a little bit more product. Because the wagon will just... no matter what. Now, this farm is going to be producing a lot more once I get some fertilizer going on it. Right now it's producing very, very slow. Plus I don't have hardly any grain growing here. So what I need to do is get... did I put a barn down here yet? I did not put a barn down yet. So alright, let's give a little gap here. This is our main throughway coming up. Right? Yeah. And then let's get a barn over this way for storage. We'll just pop that barn down right there. Let's give it clear pathing around. And now we got to get the poo from the pasture to the farm. But first things first, I want to plant more grain. So what I'm going to do very first thing is throw down another wagon. Just let's get all of this poo over to the barn. That way I can use it. Oh, I got conveyor belts now. Nice. Why is the pasture not putting out now either? Is it because of the water? It's like everything stopped working on me. It's almost like this pasture never started working. Crap. I just upgraded the pasture by accident. God dang it. Is it because it doesn't have water? But it's got a worker here bringing water. That's the thing I don't understand. There it goes. Alright, so yeah, it was the water. Alright, now first things first, I want to fill in around here. So there's these farming blocks. Am I ready for DDA? Oh, I am so ready for DDA, man. There's these farm tiles that you can put down, and that's going to allow me to plant more. It's not, well, it's going to allow me to do a few things. It's going to allow me to plant more of this grain down. But it's also going to allow me to water and fertilize a little bit more effectively. Alright, so the school is done. Let's get it working on something else. I think, you know what, let's go right for intermediate logistics. Forestry, for every tree it chops down and replants, it uses one of these red coins. So although forestry is super, super good. Alright, what do we got going here now? Oh, the wool output. Jeez, this is tough. I mean, I almost need another barn right next to this one. Which that's a little bit heavy duty on the storage for sure. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pop another barn right down there. And then now, I don't have enough for another... I can get more housing in. Sorry guys, this is the bad part of town. If you live over here, you have to smell the poo. But we need a few more houses here. And they're both well within sight of the range for both of them. So that frees up some more workers, one more wagon. And then we'll want the wool going to this barn. So that should keep the pasture flowing here. And I need a whole bunch of poo going into this barn. That way I can make a lot more of these farming tiles, because that's my problem here now. Is the farm has just shut off. It's got nothing else to do. It can't reach these grain over here. So, I mean, I could pop somebody down and manually feed this grain in. Just to get rid of it. I can destroy those blocks also, but I don't see, especially early game, destroying, you know, destroying any blocks and having to pay to do it, you know. Kind of feels like he wants a little platform right here and a little path, maybe. There we go. That should speed him up a little. DDA is coming out in October, Timmy. October 2019, so we got a ways to go. Assuming the beta will be available like around September, maybe. These guys have all hit a roadblock here because I'm full on storage, but that's alright. I don't mind this shutting off for a moment because I'm going to end up using all that stuff. Now, I don't want to have another problem over here as well, so I'm going to throw one more worker that's bringing water to that farm. But first things first, my first priority needs to be getting this area squared away with these farm tiles. And it's all about the poo. I keep running out of poo. Actually, it says I got 22. I should be able to do it all up here. I got tons of poo, tons of everything. Alright, now I've run out. What's going on there, Timid? How you doing? I gotta get this farm decked out, though. Plant grain. So I need grain going in somewhere, too. We don't have room there. Where is this grain going? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have these guys clearing out all this grain here and taking it into the base. And then that will allow me to have the grain necessary to plant once I get these farm tiles all squared away. Comes out in nice ways. Matter of fact, just to avoid any confusion here, I'm going to go ahead and road this off. And then I want to bring those farm tiles all the way out to there and fill them in. It's coming along, it's coming along. How are we doing on intermediate logistics? Now, next step, I need to come up with a way to turn this wool from the barn into both clothes and conveyor belts. And for that, I'm going to need more wood going out here and another workshop going out here. You know what? I may actually put it just right here. Let's just make a platform all the way across this. Oops. There we go. Let's do that. That's going to allow me a little mini production area right over here. Which actually is probably not a great idea, because that's just going to really crowd this area up. Let's check on our poo again. Get these farm tiles. I mean, I don't want to go all the way up with them, but I guess I should. Let's do it. Let's get rid of that. Just maximize what we're getting out of this farm here. Out to here. This is going to be a nice little farm, but it's just going to take a while to get set up, and it's all about getting the poo out of the pasture here. The poo is in the pasture. You know, I mean, realistically, I could platform across this whole area, and eventually all this would be... I mean, eventually, long term, all of this will all be gone. All of the resources will be completely gone, and this whole area will be flat, and I'll be manually producing everything through farms like this. But I'm a ways away from that still. I need these animals to poo faster. We should have some grain flowing in now, though. Let's see if we can plant any grain. It should really help the output. The more of this grain I can get popped down, the more it's going to help the output of the farm. Yeah, these guys just aren't pooing very quick. I almost feel like I should give it another worker. Or two. This grain mill, too, seems like it could be putting out quicker. The grain mill is waiting, actually. It's not cycling through the animal feed is part of the problem. So, the answer there is I gotta speed the farm up. The farm's not having any issues running out of grain. Let's speed it up a little bit. Give it another worker. Let's give it... Well, that's all I have. I'm out of workers. But that sped it up a tiny bit. It still happened to wait for a second. It's like not getting the grain fast enough. And what I should do is have this guy make sure he's grabbing from the back end here. Alright, that looks fine. So what do we got going over here? I still got a crap load of workers going with the rock here. I can free a couple of these up, actually. We got plenty of stone going in. I feel like this whole area needs to be cleared for housing. How much is it to clear this stuff? Let's see. 20 gold. I actually got a ton. Let's start clearing up some of this stuff here. There we go. Alright, now that's going to free up some housing. I'll be able to upgrade the base again. What am I missing? I'm missing leather to do the next upgrade, and I'm missing quite a bit of happiness, as I just don't have anything going over here. So I need, I should have put the general store up here. So that was a bit of failure. This grain mill is actually completely turned off now, not doing anything, huh? Yeah, this grain mill's not doing anything. Let me fix this stuff here. First off, we get another wagon. Let's just put that over here. This general store needs to go down in the correct spot. I don't want to be screwing it all up too bad like this. See, general store needs to be right there, right next to the market. And then they're going to be covering basically the same diameter on the housing. And I want to make sure that they get 2 lanes all the way around. That way there's no collision issues. There we go. So, alright, that area is set. Now I could... What this guy was bringing... Let's have him bringing bricks over to the market. We're getting a lot of workers freed up here that just aren't doing anything. How's it going there, Danton? Hello, hello. Tell Brazil I said hi. See, I can't do more houses, but I can upgrade houses, and that's going to give me some more workers as well. I've actually am in great shape in the worker department right now. All these level 2, looks like it. Yeah, so we're in good shape there. Part of me wants to put a, get something going on this area, this grain over here. What is this thing's problem? Oh, there's a worker here. Let's see, let's just have him drop that off. There we go. Back to that whole collision thing again. The collision definitely gets a touch wonky. Send this guy back over to Town Square. These 2 are not doing anything, so we'll send them over here too. And then let's get this farm squared away a little bit more. Alright, we got an acceptable amount of grain producing. Obviously, I still need to fill in all these farm tiles and everything. Let's see how many more of these we can do. Ah, what's up, kitty? Blitz is meowing. Alright, so we got all the farm tiles down, which is a plus. Next, I would want to do this farm to keep it producing a little bit faster. But I'm still debating on doing something over here. I think I'll just let these guys just keep, you know what, let's clear out this grain. Let's do it easy. Do it the easy way. Let's just have all these workers go ham on this grain over here. And that's going to really let me fill in all these farms, too. So we got just a mess of running little homies going all over the place. But next up, I need to get this farm dialed in. So, let's take a look at our farm tiles and just get our basic perimeter set up. I want it to go as far as there. It won't go on the hill, but that's alright. We can go here. And we can fill in more of this once we get rid of these trees and stuff here. Very nice. And then all this as well. I mean, this will end up putting out so much grain that it's more than that pasture can handle, I would guess. Now we're jammed up on the output. These guys aren't pilling? They stopped pilling. Oh, it's because they're not producing wool. It's because alright, I gotta get going and using this wool. I've loaded up way too much of it. So basically, for the wool, we want to create cloth, right? So we've got to get a workshop down that's making cloth. And you know what? I'm going to clear out these trees right here as well. Let's see, resource removable. Get this line too. Now we want cloth going right here. This is going to get this whole process going a little quicker for me. Let's go ahead and give it 2. We'll go ahead and give it 2. We want this making cloth. And this is going to start adding quite a bit. We need to feed it with cloth or it's not going to give us any cloth. Alright, so back to the wagon again, maybe? We want one more wagon here. Taking wool and feeding it in. Now, next to cloth production, we can just go 1 tile, and we're going to want a few things. Well, I think for this middle one, we're going to want this one making our conveyor belts. Now, we're also going to want another workshop out here that is making wheels, as the conveyor belts are going to require both cloth and wheels. So if we set this one to conveyor belt, oh, they're going to need stone bricks too. Alright, well I'm going to have to run those up there with a wagon. We'll make this one wheels. But then we're going to need to supply the workshop here with, you know, with the planks for the wheels. Now, let's see. We got all these herbs going. We're going to need a workshop over in this area. Let me clear some more of this. I hate to clear this much of the resources, but that's life, I guess. So we're going to want a lumber mill giving this one planks. And I think I'm going to just feed them. So we're going to put it right like that. This guy is going to be making planks. And then we just need to feed wood into this. Now I think it's time. Did I start on on forestry yet? I don't believe I did. See, we got intermediate logistics going yet. What I can do is take some of these grain runners and have them throwing wood into the lumber mill. Let's see, and that was these guys. So let's grab that one. Bring him all the way over and have him start throwing wood in there. Have this one do the same thing. Actually, let's have 3 of these guys doing that. There we go. So those guys are going to take the long haul all the way over, and they're going to start feeding wood into the lumber mill, which in turn is going to feed the wood into the workshop. Then the wheels are going to go into this workshop. The cloth is going to go from this workshop to this workshop, and we're going to have conveyor belts. Far from an optimized setup, but it's almost symmetrical. Not quite, but almost. Alright, I think we can just have one guy running it back and forth here. Let's have him grab those planks and put them into there. And we're going to have a guy here grabbing wheels and putting them into here. And then another guy here grabbing cloth and putting it into there. And obviously it's not automated with conveyors, but it's going to get the job done, and I'm going to end up with, or I still need to get stone in there. I need stone bricks. Now, where are my closest stone bricks? Actually, it would make sense to put another setup for them here on that stone instead of running them all the way over. What do we got in this one? That one's got the poo. This one's got the wool. And it looks like we got another jam up here. Wonder what happened. That is so weird. It was working for so long. And then now all of a sudden it's just jammed up. Is it because this is full? No, see, here is the exact same situation that we had over here again. It was working fine for so long, and now it's not working. Alright, well, let's see. We want to come out. And I don't know why they're not coming out here and making the turn all of a sudden. That is so strange. I mean, conveyor belts will, in part, fix this. So as soon as I get these belts made, I can get rid of this and go with a belt instead. And hopefully, that solves it. And I'm not going to get any conveyor belts going until I get this stone brick going in here. Alright, let's see. Man, we got a bunch of it over here, too. I hate to wagon it over. But I think I'm going to wagon it over. Seems like I'm making these guys run an awful long way to get to this lumber mill, too. I think I'm going to have these guys start pulling from here. It's a lot closer. And then how am I going to get this all the way over to here when I have stone right there? It's kind of a tough call. I mean, eventually all this is going to be clear, and then it'll be a direct path to it, so that will be a lot easier decision. Alright, well, let's get some houses upgraded if we can. 3, these are level 2. Let's free up a bunch of workers. And then I think the immediate fix is just going to be to wagon this stuff over. It's definitely nowhere near efficient, but it is going to get the job done. Alright, let's get back to this farm. Get this one decked out, and then we'll start working on the next one. Alright, that farm is now complete. So then it's time to work on this guy. And what do we need for that one? We need farm tiles. That is still just the strangest thing. Why the heck is that doing that? When it worked fine for like 15-20 minutes at least. But I mean, this pasture is going to slow down to a halt if I don't get this grain going here. So I got to figure something out here. Alright, we got intermediate logistics. Very nice. Let's get forestry going now. God, the last thing I want to do is not have this automated. But now I'm waiting on the conveyor belts. We've got 7 of them now. Tell you what we'll do for the moment. For the moment, we'll bring those conveyors directly into base. That way I can start using them and see if conveyor belts fix it. I'm just not sure exactly what the issue is there, but I can do the same thing here, and that will free up that wagon and free up some builders by just having a conveyor belt do it. And now it's working fine. That is so weird. I need one more round of conveyor belts to make it over there. And then we can get this dialed back in anyway. Yay! It's working properly again. Alright, so I can free this up. And then that should work properly again. Now, I want conveyor belts on my hotbar too. Now, I think conveyor belts can replace... There we go, and now that's automated again too, and that freed my workers up, so that's plus. Now we're putting it out faster than we can get it down the belt. So I guess I went a little too ham on putting additional workers and stuff in on that farm. That's alright. Let's get our farm tiles going again. Can't put them on the hill. Well, we can get them everywhere else. Out of poo. It's alright, the poo will get flowing here again now. Oh, dude's getting stuck up on a conveyor. I kind of feel like I want to make this a more obvious choice for these guys crossing here. How weird. Look, that went all wonky there because of the terrain to auto-connect it. Alright, wow, is forestry done already? Holy crap. Well, I mean, next up we'd want to go metallurgy. And now with forestry done, we can actually... We've got enough red coins flowing in where I feel good about automating the forestry. And that would be all about starting right here at this lumber mill. So let's do it up. Let's see, what do we have? A forester. $84 linked resources. That's pretty decent, right? Let's go right there. And then let's get... Oops, that's hotbarred now. And now our wood is automated as well, so that frees up all of these workers. We'll just pop them in town square for the moment. What is this guy doing, I wonder? Pop him in town square as well. And then there's another one. Pop him in town square as well. Now, where are those wheels going? Alright, here's another one. We don't need that guy bringing in wood. We don't need... Or this guy's grabbing planks and taking them to here, so that's fine. And then there was another guy. This dude here can go to town square and chill. Oh wow, we got 50 planks there as well. Alright. So we're doing alright here. So we've got that one fully automated. We got 5 more workers free now. And still a lot of workers to go. So I think maybe it's time to start thinking about this rock over here and processing it. Then we've also got these herbs. I'm just not sure what I want to do with it. I mean, we got a big old pile of herbs over here, too, that I could make a nice little herb farm. Everybody wants their herbs, you know? Now, I wonder if I'm making enough red coin. We're going to have to, let me look at the red coin here. It's dropping. It's actually dropping really fast, so I don't think I'm going to put another one in until I can find something else to do with cloth. So other than conveyor belts, which how many do we have now? We got 19 now, so we're making progress on the conveyor belts. Other than conveyor belts, yep, not enough resources at the base. Gotcha. And see, now I've got a dead spot right here, too, that I'm wondering, is this where I'm going to want to put another pasture in? You see, to upgrade my base again, I need leather. Now, leather, of course, is going to be an entirely different animal altogether. And it seems like we're not producing the grain fast enough. I mean, once I get to the next tier conveyor belts, what do those take? Metal conveyor belts and magic conveyor belts are still yet to be unlocked. Wow, man, it needs stone brick to make roads. No, just going with just the stone. I wish these cloth conveyors were a little bit quicker. Or I wish the chutes weren't broken. But the chutes definitely seem a little broken right at the moment. Alright, that should be good there. So now all we would need to do is fill in all of this one with grain. And then this farm will be 100% squared away as well. For now, anyway. Oops. Don't have any more grain to pop down. Says I do. Alright, so we got all the grain growing here now that we can. It's getting water. It's not getting poo. But I want some poo going to the barn here too. Seems like another pasture would be good. More cloth production too. Or that's another thing I can do. So we're looking at the coins here. Basically right now, the more red coins I can get flowing in, the faster I'm going to be able to automate like the planks from a forester. Because every time it harvests a tree and replants it, it's going to take away a red coin. So I need to generate more red coins. So if I look down here on the economy, how can I generate red coins? Well, eggs, fish, chicken, fish stew, and meat stew. Wow. What else we got? Jam, fruit juice, cheese, butter. Stone bricks are generating coin. But not very much. Cloth is 4, which is pretty decent. A shirt, however, is 10. And that's just awesome. Now, do I have enough cloth? Yeah, see, my cloth is almost needs more storage, to be honest. I don't have cloth being stored anywhere, do I? I do not. I don't want to stop the cloth production here, so I need to have this cloth storing somewhere else. I'm thinking right across the way here may just be the smartest route. Man, we got barns out the wazoo around this place, let me tell you. I need more stones in the base. Well, we can have this dude right here do that. Go grab some stones there, dude. I'll just have him running stone. How's this? Okay, this is almost clear as well. So I'll have these guys, or I'll switch one more of these guys over to being a stone runner too. This one here, taking regular old vanilla stone and moving it over. Now you can resolve all that by having, like here, if I had more input going into this barn, this stonemason wouldn't be sucking it out quite as quick, but I am using almost all of the stone that it's producing. So like this barn is not full. So if I had more people, actually that's what I need them to do. I don't want them to run all the way over there. I want them to just drop it into this barn. This dude too, drop it into this barn. Let's get this barn filling up. Wow, you just can't put the stone in there fast enough. This stonemason just drains it. Alright, well I need to get different stone going over here then. So this is the obvious choice right here. So let's get stonemason down. Now this I'll end up changing. So we need stone to make a stonemason. Oof. Wow. Alright, well, what we can do, where is the next... See, there's just not... The stone caches, the big ones like this, and like this, and this, are so far away from where I started. It's just crazy. Now, what I could do is just pop a barn down over here and just have them popping stone into it. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. The barns are all auto-networked, so I need stone before I can do that. Jeez. Alright, well, I tell you what, we are going to turn something off for a moment. Let's take a worker out of here and slow up the stone brick production a little. Is that going to get the stone going in there any quicker? Man, it sure as hell didn't look like it. And this is all full up. Now, do I have anything running planks over to the base? It doesn't look like I do. Let's see, if we had him taking planks to the base, that's a long run, but it's going to keep this lumber mill pumping anyway. I'm going to run into an issue here. I'm going to end up running out of stone. And there's just no stone back here. I'm going to end up having to move that entire setup. But I do need more stone going into the base. Look at all this stone back here. That's crazy. Gold. Ooh. That's a lot of stone just off in the middle of nowhere here. You know what? It's going to piss off all the residents. But I am going to park that wagon right here for a moment. I got to slow this up and get some stone in here. I need stone to get stone. That's crazy, huh? You know what? Let's free this. Let's park this one right here for a moment, too. If I can get the stonemason overloaded, then this barn will start to fill up. Let's just let this run for a minute here. I don't know off the top of my head, Heather. I would guess probably not. Like, I use Deadly Strikes, Gilded Deadly Strikes, and a Gilded Vicious Strikes. Or, Gilded Vicious Strikes. I use Vicious Strikes and a Gilded Deadly, and I'm not at 2,000. And the mod is not as good as either of those. So I would guess it won't get you to that number. No. the key with Weapon Man's to get the big range is stacking Deadly and Gilded. I mean, that's really what it's all about. Alright, the stonemason is now overloaded. Perfect. So let's get this built up enough where I can plop down another barn. I'm just going to put it over here, where it's completely out in the middle of nowhere, but it's still networked in, so I'm always going to have stone if I need it. And then once it fills up, then I'll just have one idle worker over here, which is not a huge deal. There we go. Actually, we can even go 2 idle workers. Let's get this stone flowing here. And now that will let me turn all this stuff back on. Sadly, that's pretty normal, Dark. It's... the grind for shards is real, man. It is the real deal. Oh, Blitz. Blitz is going crazy. Alright, we'll turn all that stuff back on. I still got 15 available workers, but now my stone is going to be jacking up because of this barn over here. So, that's all good. So now I need to think about... well, I need to think about feeding this workshop. And you know what? I think... let me say... if I got rid of a line of trees right through the middle, I think I could feed the stone right here. So let's throw a stonemason... right as far as we can get it. Let's go right there. Alright, we want this stonemason making stone bricks. And we want it conveyor belted directly in to that workshop. And then we just need workers bringing stone bricks and putting them in here. And that, I think, we'll do with chutes. So let's grab... let's just put a chute out to there. Let's pop 3 workers down, and let's have these guys grabbing rocks and throwing them under the chute here. And now we can turn off... is it producing? Yeah, okay, it's producing. So now I can turn off the stone brick guy that was running all the way over here. And I don't know which wagon it is. I'm assuming it's this one. Yeah. So that frees up that wagon. I'm going to let it drop off, and then I'm just going to sell that wagon. There we go. So that wagon's out of here. Thanks there, Dark. I appreciate it. Wow, I've been going 2 hours and 15 minutes, and it seems like I've done so little. It seems like there's so little. What's the school doing right now? It's almost done with metallurgy. Wow, and all this just to create conveyor belts. How many do I have now? Well, the conveyor belts are adding up, so I mean that's a good thing. I'm gonna want to put a little bridge or whatever over this conveyor, I think. I am very worried about this rock area, this stone area here. But basically, I would just need to come up with a different, so I could move this entire operation, like, back out over here. So let's see. Next thing to do, though, to get my base upgraded again, I need leather. And... alright, now this grain mill is actually getting backed up, which is a good thing, because that makes me think I can throw another pasture right here. That's going to be creating leather. It's going to be creating poo as well. And then we can throw a homie here. that's running the water. And then we just need to get it some feed. Man, we got 3 people getting water out of that well. Seems like it's... I think the well always is 100%. Alright, so for the feed, let's drop another wagon. We're going to have it feeding that pasture. Okay, now we're going to need a spot. We've got a place for the poo to go, right here. We don't have a spot for the leather to go. Which, back to the barn. More barn, more barn. So, let's get the leather going. Actually, is that... Well, I'm going to have to figure out where I'm going to be using that leather to craft. But that's something one guy can do. Or, can I just automate that? Let me see. Well, I can't automate it because it's going to bring all this stuff out. So we want to take the leather and bring it to the barn. And then we're going to want another wagon. Yep, that was 5, right? Yeah. We'll have the wagon grabbing the poo and bringing it to the poo barn. So there we go. We got that all set up now. I'm starting to rely on wagons a little too heavily, though, when I want to be doing conveyor belts. But like I said, part of it, too, is getting upgraded to the point where I can just start wiping all this stuff. I mean, I've got enough cash right now to buy nearby tiles. Ooh, take a look at my red coins. That is a problem. Alright, we got a forge. Railways, what? Enchanted accessories. See, this is all stuff that's going to generate lots of coin. But we need to get our red coin production really kicking. And that's something it is just not doing right now. So let me see. Is there anything... Boat build. Well, let's go medicine. Let's go medicine. Now let's take a look. I know shirts were pretty high on the list as far as crafting. And we don't have this cloth going anywhere. That's right. Kind of makes me want to clear out these trees right here. And have a shirt factory right behind. Let's see, these guys gonna get lost, not knowing what to do. I mean, why would we not put a shirt factory right there, you know? So if we got another workshop down... That's weird. Okay, yeah, let's put another workshop right here. And we want it making shirts. All it needs is cloth. That's going to get our red coin going pretty nicely. So then we're down to the point where we need the cloth being run out again. And I'm going to create a roadblock right here is what I'm worried about. Well, let's see how it runs. Hopefully that doesn't create a really bad roadblock. Yeah, we're pumping out shirts now nicely. And then we've got a straight path pretty much. To bring the stuff across this bridge to the base. Ooh, there we go. It's telling me upgrade available now. Let's do it. Okay, that's going to give me... Ooh, kitchen. Nice. And apothecary. Alright, this gives me another source of red coin. So I'm going to want to check this out, too. Now, what happened? Why did these guys just go still? Water. Why would he be taking water? Let me just put him in town square. What is that dude doing? If I can't, can I get him selected again? Worker to town square. There. Get out of there. Alright, now I've got workers sitting here that I don't know where they belonged. That's not a good thing. I feel like I need to flatten this too, smooth this all out. But look at this, I got shirts. So we want shirts going to the general store. We got room for more housing now. We got a bunch of unemployed dudes. I'm just going to end up selling those off, I think. Let's do that. Do I do another one? Boy, I messed up my housing grid. So much for having any sort of symmetry at all. But, I mean, it seems silly not to put houses here. Oh, occupied. I didn't want... I wanted to have 3 there, right? Well, let's just do it. We still got open pathing going through everywhere. Now remember, as I go, once I get this area filled in, I can put in a second layer and make it all housing. Oh, wow. Look at the red coin popping off now. But now I've got that kitchen. Now what can the kitchen do? Do I not? Or yeah, I've got it right here. Let's take a look at the economy again and see what do I get from the kitchen. I think it was mainly red coin. See, meat stew. Fish stew. Protein shake. I mean, baby steps, right? Start off with cooked fish. Seemed like cooked fish might be the easiest to manage here. And I did see I had fish in the water here somewhere. What is this dude doing? I got another guy that's derped. Derp, 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 derp. Oh, look at this. We full up now. Alright, so don't need 3 of these guys here anymore. So let's just have... Let's just go with 2 of them. Yeah, we'll just continue that guy along. We'll just have him dump it right in there. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. I wonder, can you upgrade barns? No, it doesn't look like you can upgrade barns. We got some leather. We got a whole lot of unemployed homies, and we're generating red coin again. It's actually going up for the most part. But I do want a kitchen down. I want to see... Now, I've never done any fishing in this game. I'm not sure how it works, to be honest with you. Is it a farm? Or is it... It's not a pasture, right? Would it be a fish farm type thing? No. Maybe it is a pasture. No, it doesn't seem like that either. Well, it would say something about fish. Let me see. Fish. A fresh caught fish harvested from fish. Does that mean you have to actually have people go and catch them? Is there no fishery? I thought I saw fish along the river somewhere. Maybe or there they are. There's 407 fish right there. Is that how that works, I wonder? I mean, I guess so, right? Where's a spot with coal? Because we're going to need to cook the fish, right? There's a bunch of fish over here. And there's coal, or no, that's iron. God dang it. There's one coal deposit, is it? Alright, we got one more guy that can go away. Oh, there's fishing boats. Oh, I don't have that researched yet. How we doing here on medicine? We're a long way to go on the medicine. I could have swore, or it's boat building. Okay. Well, there we go. Boat building up next. Can't do anything else with that quite yet. I mean, I could stop medicine and get boat building going. Let's just sell these guys off. Just to get them out of there. Get out of there. And man, this is just triggering me right here. I just can't go on with it like this. I can't go on. I gotta fix this terrain here. It's still walked. Is it not fixable? Let me see. It doesn't look like it's fixable. This hill just does not want to go away. Terrain flatten's not working. Terrain blocked down is not working either. Alright, well that looks like it's going to be unrepairable then. Just let it fly here. These guys are clearing this stone out over here like a mofo. Alright, now I feel like I'm hitting a roadblock over here somewhere. I've got a lot of guys sitting. I can conveyor belt that. Let's get rid of this guy. Let me pull him over out of the way real quick first. Can conveyor belt all of this stuff, actually. Let's get these workers freed up properly. Now I'm gonna have to, means I'm gonna have to bridge over all this stuff. Well, I guess let's do baby steps here. So, and then we want a conveyor going here. And then that means, yeah, see, dude is running all the way around. So we're gonna have to put little bridges in here, which is fine. Oh, actually it goes out into the road. Oops. So let's not bridge over it there. We'll just let the dude run around for now. It looks like these are losing production a little. Now, it could be beneficial to kick this farm up a notch. It's not getting water. It's not being fertilized. How are we doing on fertilizer? We're actually full on fertilizer. I almost feel like there should be a barn over here for the fertilizer instead of there. And then having the fertilizer being belted over to the farm, to both farms. I wonder how well that works. How many outputs does a barn have? Let me look. Can you have a bunch of outputs on a barn? No, it's one output. Well, I could do a splitter. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Do it. Do it. Alright, so first things first, we're going to need a barn. Is that where I want to do it, though? I mean, it seems like the logical choice. I mean, I could have it split right here. I'm not gonna do it yet. It's running smooth as it is. Can use a grabber too. I don't think I've made it that far. I haven't found any sort of grabbers yet. Oh, there it is. We'll pull specified items out of a building onto a belt or chute. I need to start getting grabbers in the mix for sure. I got the red coin cranking up now. How we doing on the rocks over here? And what buildings do I not have down yet? See, I didn't even get the fish running yet, and the red coin is still cranking. An apothecary distributing some medicinal goods. Alright. Well, an apothecary can go right over here by this conglomerate. Just need iron plates. Now, is there like a smelter? A forge. Smelts ores into more useful items. Very nice. Alright. Where's the iron at? That's what we need to start working on next. We got mad iron right back over here. There's a bunch of iron right here as well. That's relatively close. I mean, I imagine I'm going to be wanting to do a bunch of stuff with iron down the road. Now, the smelter's going to need a source of coal too, right? Won't it need like a fuel source? See, we got iron and coal there. Got iron here. Why can... Man, I should have re-rolled this thing. Okay, we got iron and coal right here. Tells me this might be smelting central. I almost want to flatten all this first. I mean, that's the closest place where I have iron and coal close to each other, I think. That's just not enough coal there. I mean, right here I've got it, but... I mean, right there's the spot, really, right? And then this can be like the smelting district, and whatever I'm making out of iron. Let's free up some of these tools, or some of these trees here, and make a clear path to all the stuff. Man, I almost wish all this was flat too. How much would that cost to flatten all this stuff? It's not terrible, actually. Oh, it's creating quite the cliff edge here, though. Oh, it's bringing the resources down with it, though, so... I'm good with that. How much gold? Oh, wow! I spent so much gold just doing that right now. Oh, dang. Holy crap, that's a lot of gold. Oh, I'm broke. But it's flat now. Now I just need to get some gold flowing again here. Holy crap, that was a ton of gold. What do I have backing up that I can get more gold out of? Let's see. 30 for a sandwich. Nothing wrong with a little sandwich, right? I need to just throw a damn kitchen down so I can see what it makes. Let me see what it costs to build one. Hit 200 gold. I need a little bit of gold here first. I need some stuff flowing over that sells. I mean, we could be running cloth over, I guess. The shirts are giving us the red coins. And what does cloth go for? Let's see. Planks sell for 3. Wow, the conveyor belts sell for 22. Holy crap. Maybe that's what I want to do, because I've already got that running. I got 130 conveyor belts already made. And it's completely backed up. Dang. Uh-oh. What happened here? Oh, I don't have it. Can I turn it? There we go. Now it'll work. My conveyor belt output had actually stopped and I didn't realize. Let's see. Let's have that bring in belts over to the market as well. Looks like I got some unhappy folks. They're not getting enough food. Is what the deal is. My happiness level, it's at plus 30, but I had some zeros in there. That house right there is not even happy. They need some food. What's going on there, Edward? How you doing? I'm gonna pause this for just 1 sec. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that all. Sorry, we need more coin, right? We need the coin flowing again, and we got some unhappy folks. I think we need more food going over there. It's going to make a big difference. It seems like a lot of the food items are coin related. Veggie stew, but of course I'm going to need vegetables for that. That sandwich and the bread sells for decent. You know what? Why the hell am I not making bread? This is silly. There's got to be a good place, a good bread making place around here. There's some grain right out here. I mean, do we want the bread making factory way out here? I'm good, Edward. No complaints, that's for sure. Oh, we got berries out here too. I mean, I could have the berries and all that stuff just being harvested and going in, right? I wonder if a farm harvests berries as well. That's kind of interesting. Berries don't sell for much. Let me see. I want to check this out. I mean, if a farm was harvesting and replanting the berries? Oh, it does. Ooh. Man. Let's do this. Gonna be spending again here. I want to path through. now we could put a grabber and then have a belt. We could actually have another... We could have just whatever grabbing berries. But let's make bread. We gotta make us some bread here. Let's get a kitchen down. These folks are hungry. They're tired of sitting around waiting for me to feed them. They want some food. That doesn't leave crap for space, but... Ooh, we need a fuel source too. Oh, man. I didn't think that one out very good, did I? Well, here's the fuel source. Actually, let's just do this. Let's delete that. Let's put the kitchen out here instead. Yeah, that kitchen is... This is the Outback Breadery. You know what? Can we put 2 kitchens down? I feel like I put that farm in the wrong spot now too, though. Now, have I made it down the line long enough where I can have things... Ooh, there we go, a sorter. Force matching items to take the specified path direction. Alright. Let's get 2 kitchens down out here. I'm going to try to make use of both of these items. See if we have 1 kitchen making bread. And we have another kitchen making... fruit juice. That should lead to some happy mofos, right? You got bread and juice, for God's sakes. How do I not have a juice factory going here already? Oh my God. And then that makes me want to turn the farm around. Let me free up. Ooh, there we go. Let's see. Let me get that space clear. And now, if we have all of this stuff pushing down here, and then we can have a sorter drop the... Or that needs flour, doesn't it? Oh, man, I'm going to need a grain mill first. Good Lord. Where would a grain mill be a good location? Seems like now I'm eating into the space over here. Well, I tell you what, we can do... Let's do this. This is an experiment. This is my first attempt at doing something legit. Let's see. If we have this coming out... Oops. What the heck? Do I need to flatten that? Is that what the deal is? Or I can just put it right here. And then, I've yet to use a sorter. So let's see how that works. We have a sorter right here. Oh, it's not going to split it, though. Yeah, I just streamed Dungeon Defenders 2 for several hours earlier. Alright, so hold on. Let's see. We would need a splitter, right? Or how does it work? What does it do with the rest of the stuff? And why is there only that coming out? There's no berries coming out at all. Yet it says I've got berries in the output. That's weird. I'm not sure how to do this. Well, let's see. We need to split it, right? Let me see what I got for different. Does a splitter have filters on it? Oh, filter. Blocker. Sorter. I'm not sure how to do this. Well, I guess we'll experiment until we figure it out. So what I want is... Okay, let's see. Oh, that's how I do it, with a grabber. Okay. Well, that's easy. What I gotta do now is clear one more path out. Or I could put it up here. I'll tell you what, let's just do this. Let's grab all this. Let's flatten this out a little bit more. Tools, terrain flattened down. Let's do like that. Then we'll have 2 grabbers. Or there's only 1 output though. See, now I'm just getting confused. Will it grab or does it have to be over the output? Well, I mean, that will be easy to test. Let's see, if we put a grabber here, it's not on an output, right? And then we had a belt right here. Okay, now this grabber, okay, so it is not, okay, alright, that clears up a lot of stuff. Item filter, we want this grabbing... What the hell, where's the grain? There it is. We want that one grabbing grain. And then this one is going to go... like this. And that one's making the bread. You know what? I'm going to switch them. I'm going to have this one make the juice. Give me that fruit juice. And we'll have this one make the bread. So now let's get another grabber here. We'll have that one set to berries. Those berries look like, well, I guess grapes are kind of like berries, right? Yay, we got berries. All right, it worked. Then we'll have this run down. Into there. We making juice, folks? We're making juice. Good Lord, how did I not put an entire juice district? I need juice everywhere. Now, can I plant berries on a farm if I chose to? Plant sugar, plant trees, plant berries. Look at that. Oh my God. I didn't realize juice was a thing in this game, but we are going to have the juice district, and we're going to be making some serious amounts of juice out of it by the time this is all done. I am very, very stoked about that. There will be juice. Yes, there will be juice. Alright, let's continue this along. So... that should just be able to go down like this, right? Over to this guy. That's ugly. Ugly. But it's functional. We actually got a full juice output. We need some coal going in over here, and I think the way to do that is just going to be with one worker. I mean, let's see how fast he's grabbing the coal. He's slow rolling it, huh? Actually, it's giving me a lot of heat, though. Each coal is 6, so yeah, that's fine. So, now we have bread and juice being made, and we need to get the bread and the juice over to the food market. How are we going to do that? We could do it with wagons, but what fun is that? What I want to do is get this stuff moved up onto a platform, I think. If I elevate this stuff, and then I can have conveyor belts coming up and feeding into this stuff, because right now it's too much of a train wreck. So I think what I'm going to do is end up elevating the general store and the food market and getting them up in the air here. In fact, part of me wants to do that right now. I mean, it seems like I would have to get that, pause it, and get that all built out, or everyone would revolt. But I got bread and juice. I think the easy fix for right now is going to be just to wagon it over. It's a very temporary fix, but bread to the general store. Juice. Oop, to the food market, not the general store. Dang it. I brought the bread to the wrong place. See, bread to the food market. There we go. The bread truck is rolling. Fresh bread over here? Now why is this one not getting fed anymore? Should have that dude feeding it, right? Or he's feeding the wheels over to the barn. I mean, this is all at a standstill over here. Another barn would make this whole operation a little bit smoother, I think. I need to get these... I need to get those out of that barn. Let me just have somebody manually do it. I'll have him bring them over to this barn here. And where is this guy going? I've got some people running astray here. He's going down and putting it in the base, so he is no longer needed. We can have him help this dude out until that barn is clear. So let's do that instead. Let's get the school going on boat building so we can get them fishes. Gots to have them fishes. I'm so excited. We've got a juice factory. I need to get this area squared away. So let's get our farm tiles down. It's a shame I've got all this grain not being used. I almost feel like we should manually harvest that. I mean, I've got a crap ton of workers. There's no reason not to. Got no way for him easily to get into the grain mill. And I could even have these... I mean, if I had this feeding into a barn, and then from the barn going out and up to an elevated platform going to the food market, I think life is going to be good. And then we've also got the apothecary now, which is going to feed the houses just like the general store or the food market would. Take a look at our base level. See, we need to get iron plates. I got completely sidetracked on that, on all that iron plate and everything. But the wheels are slowed up. The input has dropped. Or no, it's still going through. It's just going through slow. Wheels are the bottleneck right here, huh? And it's just because I'm not getting the lumber fast enough. Actually, I've got so much now. I think I should auto-feed this. Oops. Let's have these guys drop off their stuff. Where's that guy going to? Bring this dude over here. Bring that dude over. Bring that dude over. This guy is running all the way to this lumber mill. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that lumber mill was in this shape too. I need to get this lumber mill automated. I can do that off of these trees probably. Alright, I need to get this going because I'm stripping this trees right here big time. So, how do we want to do this? I almost feel like we want a little two-lane bridge under here. Well, first things first, let's get this one squared away. We can have these guys pulling these trees that are just in the way and bringing them over to that lumber mill. I want this dude to quit pulling from right there too. And send him over here. There we go. That should help that out quite a bit. Oh, wow. This guy's pulling right from my farm? Alright, that's no good. So let's have him drop that. I got somebody just pulling. He's like, nope. I don't care if you got a farm there. I am yanking out all your plants. Alright, let me get this grain filled back in over here. Dang, man. Just not paying attention to stuff, huh? I got all kinds of derp going on here. He's having a problem dropping off, it looks like. I can't get him selected now. Here, let me move him over here to Town Square. Alright, now what was this wagon doing? Okay, that wagon's grabbing there. Perfect. We need to get another crop planted right there in that one. Plant grain. Alright, so that's all filled back in. Can't do this hill here without flattening it, so I'm just going to leave that alone. Oh, look at how stripped this area got. What? How did that happen? Dang, it's not replanting over here. Something went wrong with the farm again. Alright, let's see. I got a ton of replanting to do here. I'm surprised the production didn't just stop over here. Alright, I gotta see what's up over here. Make sure there's nobody yanking plants here as well. Now, hopefully that wasn't just a... Well, if it was a visual glitch, it wouldn't let me replant. I don't see anybody yanking plants there. I think it might just be a little bit buggy. I feel like these guys could be picking herbs and throwing them into a barn, though. I really do. I mean, this isn't where I would want the herbs to be stationed, but it's a close spot that I can just get some kind of use out of them. Try to get some level of effectiveness. Clear out these herbs in the process. First attempt at C5, got wrecked on wave 3. Well, let me tell you, man. Most of us don't make it that far. So you did good, dude. You did good. Alright, now I've got 2,200 red coins. It's time to automate this. For sure, because this is making paper. So we want a forester. 25 linked resources, which is pretty bad. 64 over here. Holy crap. Well, let's get this one down first. Well, let's go this way. Let's see. That should just dump them right in, right? There we go. So that should resolve my wheel production issue. But now we've got this lumber mill. And I've got to do something with it. Now you can plant trees, but the tree planting is just kind of meh. I mean, that's obviously the thing to do down the road. That's probably what I should just be doing. Let's see, let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's get a forester in here. Try to find the best spot for it. Can't afford. Alright, what was I missing for it? Oh, I'm missing stone bricks. Alright, where's all my stone bricks going all of a sudden? Oh, did we run into a problem here? We definitely need to get another stone brick operation going on here. Basically, these all shut off again. Let me pull these back over here and park them. Actually, we can allow one. We'll allow one to keep running. Oh, out of stone. Alright, where's the closest stone? Wow, there's no stone close, so I just need to change this whole operation. The barn's almost empty. That can go. The stonemason is now empty. That can go, which means that can go. I've got 8 stones here. Let's just grab these stones and just throw them in the market. Alright, let's find a big stone area where we can just mass produce stone bricks and have them being handled. Where's the best stone area here? It seems like this is pretty darn good. No other areas that are just like, wow, look at all that stone. That's like the one. That does seem really good here and here. I think I might go here, though. Is that empty now? Yep, that's empty. Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of that wagon. I wish there was a way just to highlight all these people here. But all of these workers can go as well. Now look, I got 20 available workers, so I can go ham over here, but I need to decide where I want to do it. Well, I think to get things started, let's go... Let's put 2 stonemasons down. Have both of them making stone brick. throw a bunch of these workers over here. Let's see, let's give each one of them 3. Grab stone, pull to there. And then these 3 can grab stone and pull to here. Then if we put another barn out here. Now, is this one putting out? Yep, it is. Very nice. Alright, so that's going to fill that bad boy up quick. I think. Looks like our stone inputs are not exactly going through the roof. Need to see, is there some kind of a rock quarry, I wonder, down the road? Let's look. Buildings I haven't unlocked yet. Machine... Oh, a mine. I'm assuming a mine is gonna pull stone as well. Magic forge. Man, look at all this stuff. Mana transmitter, mana receiver, enchanter. There's so much stuff that I just know nothing about. I got a long way to go in this game, that's for darn sure. Specialty goods store? Yeah, this needs another platform. In fact, I almost feel like I should prioritize it. We got 2,000 wood in storage right now. Where is it at? Looks like it's all right there, and it's these guys are bringing wood over. Let me see. Is it just those 2? We've been bringing all that wood over, but we haven't been using it. I'm going to delete both of them. That guy needs to go away as well. Now we need to find a way to get this brick over to the general store to keep the red coin flowing, because as you see, it's already dropping. Now that's going to be way easier once I elevate the platform and can just have conveyor belts feeding up into it. What I'm kind of picturing here now is this entire area being clear and nothing but housing, with an elevated platform below, just one general store and one food market, and then the platform up top will be all the belts feeding into it. That's kind of what I'm picturing right at the moment. Seeing what are these guys doing? There's nothing leaving here now, right? And I still need to automate this. Jeez. Alright, let's look at this one again. I gotta get this done here. This is a priority for sure. There's only 25 linked resources there. I need to make sure to leave enough room to put a bridge. So I can... Well, I can't do it right there. Or, yeah, I can. You know what? I could do this all the way down. Have that... Whoop. Every once in a while, the mouse movement on the screen catches you. Let's see how that's doing. Let's just park this guy over here in Town Square for the moment. Do the same thing with this guy. And see, now this should be a renewable source of trees coming in, and I'm just going to have to bridge over the conveyor belt here. which is, you know, no-brainer there. Here, the conveyor belt is bridged over. Actually, let's double wide it. That way there will be no issue with carts or whatever going over. Alright, so we got the wood feeding in. Not the most ideal place. But once again, it's working. And then I can always plant trees out here for this harvester. That way it keeps up. And now I see my red coin dropping, and I'm just... this stone is not feeding in, and that's one of the big sources of it. I think we're just going to have, for now, we'll just have a wagon again. Until I'm going to have to use a lot of wagons until I can elevate that whole situation. Alright, so now I got tons of coin. I should have some more red coin flowing. I got red coin going off the shirts. Let's see, what do we want to start working on next? I mean, well, what are we doing on technology? We got the boat building going. What do we just unlock? Oh, it was the smelter stuff. That's right. Alright, so we need coal and iron. Once again, seems like the place, and I got another big hilly area where I could spend the 2,000 and flatten. Or I could just go right out here where I already started, which seems like the place to do it. So, what do we need for that? A forge. Don't have that mine unlocked yet. Let's see, if we had a forge right here... Ooh, I got a silo. Locally stores a single type of iron and lampposts. I like it. So what can the forge make right out of the gates? Iron plates and nails. Well, I guess to start, let's make some iron plates. And then we'll have to have workers manually putting this stuff in. So we'll have one guy working on the coal. Actually, let's just go 2 and 2. We'll have 2 working on the coal, 2 working on the iron. And then, I mean, the smart thing to do would be to then put a barn over here and have it going out into a barn. Just to, so I can at least get a decent amount stored up to avoid any bottlenecks. Let's see. There we go. And we got iron headed into the barn. Very nice. So we're good there. And I think that was actually the requirement for our iron plate. Which, why is it not showing me 50 stone bricks there now? Well, I only have 26 is why. That'll fill up though. That's just a matter of time. And what is my bottleneck here? It's definitely with the stone going in. Wow, three workers and just not even close to keeping up. That's crazy, huh? So, alright, we'll get a couple more. Hopefully that gets the stone bricks pumping out a little bit quicker. Wow, and then this guy is taking the long way around because he doesn't have a suitable path. And look, this area is all getting stripped. Well, I wonder why it's not replanting. Is it because there's no fertilizer? These are holding up fine now. That is so weird. I wonder, or did I not fill in? Maybe I didn't fill in yet. I think that might be the case. I didn't get it all filled in yet. It seems like right here we could use one more row. And then that should keep these guys flowing properly. What's going on, David? How you doing? Wow, it's been 3.5 hours now. What time are we up to? We're at 7:15. Holy crap. Tell you what, let me get one more project done, and then I'm going to end up calling it a night here for this one. Now I'll continue on, of course, as I'm definitely digging the game. See, can we upgrade houses? We need cloth. Oh, we're good to go for an upgrade now. Do we want to go ahead and do it? I mean, I don't see why not. Let's get that base up to level 5. That's going to give me the specialty goods. So my next project has just got to be elevating a platform over all of the houses here and getting the food market, the general store, getting all the special places all moved up onto this big platform. And I'll get these houses spaced appropriately too, probably. It seems like the thing to do, that's for sure. You've been playing a lot of different games? Well, there's nothing wrong with that. That's for dang sure, David. I think what I'll do is move these houses down to more of like a block type. Actually, can I just plop one down right in the middle? No. Not spaced appropriately. Let's do this. Oh, gotta get rid of all the pathing again. Let's see, there's 4. I don't want to cause... Well, I mean, this is all going to be houses in here. So I need to think about that, too. It's all about that platform at this point, I believe. We can squeeze 2 more houses in. I mean, right here seems like kind of an obvious choice. Until I decide to space it. Well, I can't space this area properly here because my base I can't move. It's coming along now. Oh, I gotta upgrade these houses real quick because I'm having a people issue all of a sudden. All these new houses I just put down went from being level 3 to level 1. And that, of course, train wrecked all my people. But there we go. I got 10 extra people now. They're not up to level 3. I can actually upgrade them to level 4 now, but I got to get the cloth into storage. And I thought I had cloth going into storage somewhere. Apparently not. Oh, you know what? I'm using it up, is what the deal is. I think I have cloth going over to the workshop, or to the general store as well. So, I mean, more farms, more cloth. I'm going to look at some optimized setups for it. I still don't know what happened here with all that crop disappearing. It was very, very strange, for sure. And then this area could be optimized a lot more, too, by clearing out these trees. But I'm just going to, I think I'm going to let that just occur naturally. Get a nice little setup. We got the stone rocking it in here. We're forging, making lots of iron bars. Are they going through? 28. Yeah, they're going through. So we're storing them up there too. I mean, what do we do? This area over here has got all these trees. It seems like it would be really good if I flattened all this area over here to create like a large wood production area, as this area is a little bit thinner than I'd like. And then I can always put another school down as well. What do we got going on here? Or it's using it. The boat building is just a process. It's four paper for every tier, so it needed to go through 400 paper just to get boat building. But we're coming along. I mean, we got a long way to go, but we're making a little progress. I think next up, I'm going to get this platform elevated. I'm not going to do that today, but I think if I elevated a platform over this and then put all of the different market type things up on top of it, I really think that's just going to be in my best interest. I do. Like, I can clear out this little patch of trees and pack in houses here. I mean, there'll be lots of housing opportunities. And then, I mean, down the road, I can always put another level on top of that and put more houses on it, and it will still all feed to this market and same general store and everything. It'll be hard to get in there and see all the stuff, but I think it's very, very possible. But just doing this, just getting rid of this food market and this here, that's going to give me, what, 4 more houses right here. So that would handle my next upgrade of my base. And then I could always expand out from there, because these guys do have massive range. You see the range on it. I mean, it's telling me I could have houses all up in here. You know, but what I'm thinking is fill this area all out. I can't do anything else there because of the base, but fill all of this area in. I'll end up having to move some stuff out here. But then getting that platform above is really gonna help me out a ton in getting all of this automated and fully set up with belts. And that's of course what I'm wanting to do, is get off of my dependence of all these wagons, because right now it's wagons for days. There's no doubt about that. Now anyway though, that is going to do it for today. That's made pretty good progress. This is actually the furthest along I think I've made it in any of the times I've looked at the game in between updates. But making a little bit of progress, we're getting there, and I'll definitely continue to work on it and think about how, you know, exactly how we want it all laid out. But that is going to do it for today though, so thank you all so much for watching. I will be back, tomorrow at noon. What's today? Today's just Tuesday. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow at noon, live right here on YouTube. So definitely swing back by and say hello if you can. That'll be noon Pacific time. So that's -7 GMT right now, I believe. But thank you all so much. Everybody have a great start or rest of your week. And I will see you all tomorrow. Take it easy.